Good morning, parents. It's Coach Jim McGannon. I usually script these out, like I have notes and I have discussion points I want to address. But I'm so passionate about this particular approach and concept that I don't need a script. I've been doing this now since 2002, part-time, in 2006, full-time with basics. And it's very clear to me, so I'm just going to run it off. This is known as the light bulb theory of skill development. Kids' light bulbs go off, or more commonly, they don't. They never really get it. They never really understand what it takes to compete. Why is that? So I'm going to discuss that briefly here. Here's what generates this story personally from my own perspective. I was a junior in high school. I was 17 years old. I was a good player, not a great player. I was tall, I was 6'7", but I only weighed about 165, 70 pounds. And there was an all-state football player on this basketball team. It was an all-boys prep school in Connecticut, who was a stud. And this guy pushed me around. I couldn't deal with his strength. I was longer, I had better skills, I was as fast, but anywhere within 15 feet of the rim, this kid just bodied up and I couldn't deal with him. So there was one practice, I'll never forget it. It was the light bulb went off. I was able to face the rim, and because of my length and my, at that time, quickness, I knew how to get around this guy. It just went off. He had no way of stopping me in this practice. So as I drove home and I was thinking about it, I said to myself, that kid cannot stop me. And he never did thereafter. And I became the best player on that team the next year. I got a lot of playtime my junior year, tough, big school. And then my senior year, I was the best player. My light bulb went off. I was 17. For years now, I've seen parents and coaches and programs say that, okay, if your kid's not on the A team or the gold team or whatever the higher ranked team is when they're 11 or 12 or 6th grade or 7th grade or 8th grade, it's over. They can't compete. It's a joke, right? We don't know when these kids' light bulbs are going to go off. And as I said earlier, most of the time it never goes off. But if the kid has intrinsic motivation, if the kid is kind of ready to go and wants to play and it's in his heart or her heart, they have a chance. So don't give up on these kids if they love the game. Now, this speaks to our model. We have a three-legged stool graphic, which many of you have seen, and it's easily available, and we'll make it available to you again. 3 legs: skills, condition, how you think. What are your skills? What's your condition? And how do you think? Do you think competitively? So please be patient with these kids. Don't compete more than you practice. Don't do it. It just doesn't make any sense. And even for the better players, for the best players, this is the right model. We've talked about it in other videos. LeBron, Steph, Durant, Luka, all these great players in the NBA, they're doing the same skills that we teach your kids. They're just sharper, quicker, and there's more detail to it. It's the same skill. So that's my little blurb on the light bulb. We want to help your kids' light bulb go off. Be patient with them. And just remember that competition and competitive growth are barely related. Not that this is hyperbolic, but it's true. Kids without skill will get often worse when they compete. It just makes sense. You're asked to do something in a competitive setting that you're not able to do because you don't have the skill. And then worse yet, the adults will often assign an outcome or a consequence to that game or league. It doesn't make any sense. Give them the skill first. Be relentless about their skill development. All right. Thanks for listening, and we hope to see you soon.